Dad's dealing with that, and we're just here to love and support him. And if anything, it's actually drawn us closer together as a family, just going through something that challenging, and seeing how many different opinions there are online just based on headlines or what people are reading and not knowing the true facts of the situation or not knowing the man that is my dad, and seeing him wake up 7 days a week, go to work, do absolutely anything and everything to make sure our lives are good and make sure that we're taken care of. We know who my dad is. All of our friends know who my dad is. Anyone that meets the man absolutely loves him. It's just the people online that like to speak negatively who have no idea what's actually happening.
Season 1 of McBee Dynasty concluded with the McBee family in turmoil after a critical venture capital deal fell through, sending Steve McBee Sr. into an emotional and professional downward spiral. He stepped down and Steven Jr. stepped in. Yeah, the other two brothers weren't too fond of that idea. On the personal front, Jesse proposed to his longtime girlfriend Allie, setting the stage for their wedding storyline in Season 2. Meanwhile, Steven Sr.'s complicated love life, including a messy situation involving Galena and previous involvement with Brooke, created an emotional fallout that affects both of his family and the business. As the season wraps, the farm's future is uncertain. Leadership has shifted and the deep family rifts are exposed. Lays the groundwork for some serious drama come Season 2. Hit that thumbs up button if you watched Season 1. Y'all, they kind of really are like the Dutton family from Yellowstone.
Jamie, no, Cole,
Jamie too.
No, they like to mess with me. Cole likes to mess with me because
I'm Britt. You're Jamie.
You are Beth.
Cole, you're Beth.
No,
You're
I'm
Beth.
not. I know.
I talked to the three brothers ahead of the Season 2 premiere, and after watching the 3 screeners the show gave me, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to complain about my own family's drama ever again.
There are many moments where you watch, and we were even in Season 1 where we'd watch it back and we'd be like, man, I know we said we were going to lay it all out there and not hold anything back, but I really wish we would have held that back or not said that or not done that on camera. And I don't think we learned too much going into Season 2 because we laid it all out there again. We were laughing, saying every single cast member on the show at some point shed tears throughout Season 2 on camera.
Season 1 was packed full of it. So I was curious to know if any family member was reserved jumping back into it all again on camera.
Well, my mom certainly was. She is the polar opposite of my dad. So my dad is this larger-than-life extrovert, like a huge personality. My mom is a very private, very introverted person. She is the most special woman in the world, and we love her to death, and we've always been super close with her. But being in front of the camera was not something that she wanted to do or has ever aspired to do. So, Season 1, she didn't want to be on camera. Season 2, we really pushed her and said, Mom, we want, like, you are such a special person. We have such a good relationship with you, and the entire world doesn't get to see that. Like, they don't even know who our mom is. And so I think we were able to convince her to show up on camera, even though she may not have wanted to.
Jesse, you had to also shook your head. Was it your
That was my same answer. It was my mom for sure.
They admitted there were a few moments on this upcoming season that they were hesitant for people to see, but they preached on authenticity the first time around, and they're gonna do it again. The biggest change is that not only is Jesse married, but him and Cole now have daughters.
So they're 4 or 5 months apart?
4 months apart.
4 months. Yeah, 4 months apart.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so sweet. What's been the last thing that you guys Googled for them?
I think it was how to get her to poop after because she hasn't pooped in a couple days. I was like, something's got to be going on. So there's like little techniques you can do with
Yeah, you gotta do their
taking
head,
their
you gotta
feet.
do their legs
Yeah.
like this.
Like the
You gotta make them.
Yep.
And if it gets real bad, they have this thing that this thing you can buy. Lets the air out.
It's probably so funny to y'all. Like, these are the conversations that's happening, around the bonfire nowadays instead of what they probably used to be.
Yeah, conversations have definitely changed a little bit, and especially if you look at Jesse and Cole's Amazon history or their purchase history, it's definitely changed a little bit.
Just our houses, like everywhere I walk, there's baby toys and baby chairs and just everything baby everywhere.
I've never seen a kid or a 6-month-old baby have so many toys. I don't understand why she needs so many things.
One thing's for sure, during the time between Season 1 and Season 2, Steve Sr. found himself in legal trouble. He pleaded guilty in November 2024 to a multi-million-dollar federal crop insurance fraud scheme. Between 2018 and 2020, he deliberately unreported corn and soybean yields to the companies like Rain and Hail and NAU Country Insurance, resulting in receiving around $3.2 million in unauthorized insurance benefits, contributing to over $4 million in losses to the USDA. As a part of his plea, he waived his right to a grand jury and admitted falsifying yields reports and planting dates across multiple seasons. Federal prosecutors say he unreported about 675,000 bushels of corn and 155,000 bushels of soybeans in 2018 alone. Additionally, his 2019 and 2020 claim included deceitfully reporting first crop planting dates to improperly qualify for benefits. He now faces up to 30 years in prison. Although sentencing hasn't occurred yet, restitution and forfeitures order total roughly $3.16 million, with the government estimating total losses at about $4 million. Comment below if you're getting ready to watch season 2, and if you watched season 1, leave your favorite moment below. I'm Adison Haager for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.